once said, "Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been looking for. We are the change that we seek." While it is said that South Africa has one of the best constitutions in the world, we continue to experience discrimination. Our democracy is not complete. It is a process we all need to participate in. Greetings to all honorable delegates of the House. As it has been said by many, the President and his or her representatives are the main drivers behind the view of the country's image. But what is happening now in our honorable House of Debate? It has been turned into a boxing ring, than a place where they discuss issues affecting the country and bringing solutions. This makes the country to lose its value. I, as the head of the state, will encourage the establishment of an operational manual that will stipulate the procedures for removing destructive MPs from the chamber. They will be given 2 written warnings if necessary, and if they continue with their cutthroat behavior, they will be suspended for 2 to 4 months with no pay. I will also choose my cabinet members by their profession and experience, not the matric and the favors that they do. After all, there is no success of a country if its representatives are thinking for themselves. I want my child and your child to grow up in a South Africa that is free, where there is no poverty and no crime, in which we stand with dignity and pride. The increase in crime rate is caused by unemployment and poverty, which is caused by not being educated or being educated with no job opportunity. I, as the head of the state, will offer internship programs and give bursaries to those learners with matric. With no racism in favor, indigenous languages are not encouraged in our schools, our communities, and our media platforms. I believe that these practices of speaking our indigenous languages work in favor of knowing who we are, recognizing the historically diminished use and status of the indigenous languages of our people. I, Honorable Lebohang Thuse, will take practical and positive measures to elevate the status and advance the use of these languages. Each and every school should have at least 3 of the indigenous languages, excluding English, because English is already our first additional language and mostly spoken language. Drink responsibly, not for sale to persons under the age of 18. What is the use of giving out an age restriction, whereas older people we are supposed to look up to sell alcohol to younger children? What is the use of liquor licenses if illegal taverns are still running today? This has to come to an end. I, Honorable Lebohang Thuse, will have a group of qualified SABS workers to workshop the tavern owners, and that the tavern should only operate at night, with the people of the community guarding at the entry gate that no younger children, teenagers or not, are allowed inside. Owners of illegal taverns will suffer the consequences by spending 2 to 5 years in a detention center. Research has been conducted by scientists of note that the brain is considered to be fully matured at the age of 23. I will raise the age in which alcohol can be consumed from 18 to 23. It took more than 20 years to broadly accept that mankind is causing global warming with the emission of greenhouse gases. More than 80% of the worldwide energy supply demand is currently supplied by the fossil fuels, coal, oil, or gas. It will be impossible to find other alternative sources which could replace fossil fuels in the short or medium term. The energy supply demand is too high. Why have warnings about climate change been ignored for more than 20 years? Why wasn't common sense reason enough to act? The true cause of global warming is our thoughtless attitude to nature. In our technology and scientific-minded world, we seem to have forgotten that mankind is only a relatively minor part of nature. We ignore being part of a large whole. We perish because we lack knowledge. I, as the Honorable President of the Republic of South Africa, will make sure that in each and every South African school, there is a press club team, organizations like the Generation Earth Eco Club to advertise and air these issues. Each and every product manufactured will be manufactured with eco-friendly material. There will be less dumps and more recycling. This is our home. and the future is in our hands. Bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, changing the country